Hi, I'm Dr. McCall, your cyber concierge, and welcome back to the Cyber Awareness Hub, the place where we take real world cyber incidents and turn them into lessons for small businesses, enterprise leaders, and cybersecurity students. Every breach has a story. My goal is to simplify what happened, explain why it matters, and show you how to prevent the same thing from happening in your world. Imagine going to the hospital for care, and months later, finding out your social security number, medical history, and even your prescriptions are now in the hands of hackers. That's what happened at Wayne Memorial Hospital, where a cyber attack exposed the data of more than 160,000 patients. Let's break down what happened in plain English. Between May 30th and June 3rd, 2024, attackers gained unauthorized access to Wayne Memorial Hospital's network. They use something called ransomware. That's malicious software that locks up files by encrypting them, which means scrambling the data so no one can read it without a special key. The hackers then demanded money or a ransom in exchange for unlocking it. During those few days, they accessed names and date of births, social security numbers and driver's license numbers, healthcare insurance details, medical records, diagnoses, and prescriptions. That's not just sensitive, it's enough for identity theft, insurance fraud, and long term privacy risk. The group believed to be behind this is called Monti, a ransomware gang known for exploiting software vulnerabilities, basically flaws in computer systems that haven't been fixed yet. Let's pause for a second and explain ransomware in everyday terms. Picture this: a thief sneaks into your office, but instead of stealing your documents, they put every file into a locked safe and leave you a note. Pay us or you'll never see your files again. That's ransomware. And when it hits a hospital, it's even worse because locked systems mean delayed treatments. So, what does this mean for small businesses? A lot of business owners think we're too small to be targeted, but that's not true. Hackers often automated tools that scan the internet for weak systems. If your business shows up as an easy target, they don't care about your size. They care what you're vulnerable. Here's what SMBs should do. Use multi-factor authentication. That means logging in with a password plus a second step, like a code texted to your phone or an authenticator app. Keep your software updated. Hackers love exploiting old flaws. Patching closes those doors. Back up your files regularly. Store copies offline so even if attackers lock your data, you can recover them without paying them. Think of multi-factor authentication like adding a deadbolt to your front door. And backups are keeping photocopies of important papers in a safe. For enterprise leaders, this breach is about scale and governance. Hospitals and large organizations face a tougher challenge: hundreds of vendors, thousands of devices, and huge networks. That means you need a cybersecurity response team that includes IT, legal, communications, and leadership, not just tech staff. Audit medical devices and vendor systems. Every connected machine from MRI scanners to billing software can be weak link. Use network segmentation that's like dividing your building into fireproof sections. If one section is compromised, the attacker can't spread everywhere. Regularly test and update your incident response plan. A plan on paper isn't enough. You need to practice like a fire drill. For cybersecurity students, this breach is a gold mine of lessons. Identity and access management, multi-factor authentication, and least privilege, which means only giving accounts the minimum access they need, are critical. Second, supply chain risk. Hospitals rely on countless vendors and tools. Each one is doorway hackers can exploit. And frameworks matter. NIST, CMMC, and Zero Trust may sound academic, but this breach proves they're essential guardrails in the real world. So what would Wayne Memorial and every business watching this do moving forward? Technical controls, multi-factor authentication anywhere. Segment your network to limit damage. Scan for vulnerabilities and patch quickly. Encrypt sensitive patient and customer data. Policy and procedure controls. Build and test an incident response plan. Perform regular risk and assessments. Strengthen contracts with vendors. Make sure they have clear data protection requirements. Audit medical devices and third-party systems. Next, cultural and human controls. Train staff on phishing emails and social engineering tricks. Create a culture where cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. Join information sharing groups to learn about new threats faster. These aren't just for hospitals. They apply to startups, small businesses, and Fortune 500s alike. So what can we learn from the Wayne Memorial Hospital breach? Every connection matters. Vendors and devices can be as risky as your own systems. Some data never expires. Once medical records and social security numbers are exposed, the risk lasts a lifetime. Preparedness equals survival. Backups, multi-factor authentication, and tested plans are what separate chaos from resilience. I'm Dr. McCall, your cyber concierge. From breach to prevention, resilience is always the goal. If you found this breakthrough helpful, like, comment, and subscribe to the Cyber Awareness Hub. And let me know in the comments which breach should I dissect next.